From Beep. Hello everyone.
So I woke up at 7:30 a.m. and I'm going to the event, and well, I'm actually 30 minutes late to the preparation of the event, not to the event itself, so it should be fine. Let's see, this is the place, looking nice, some nice views here. I'm just glad I'm not the only one who is 30 minutes late. There are a few other guys near me, so this looks nice. Yeah, I'm going to be pitching here. Wow. Here's my table, Beep's table, and there's some info. It is the flyer set. We're going to pass, to different investors, I guess. Oh, I got my badge, you see, Beep, and also there's a QR code to scan. Oh no, that's not for the start, that's for the agenda. Anyway, looking nice. The guys are already doing some testing. This is just a test pitch, but as you can see, he's running out of seconds.
So this is my contacts.
Okay, I think he made it. Here comes my second teammate. I have to go out and meet her because she's really bad at navigation, and otherwise she would be lost. She's like extremely bad at navigation. I don't know how you can be so bad.
Our platform is designed to empower students by simplifying the universal application process and helping them take control of their education. Also, we understand that students looking for a
From Beep. Hello everyone.
Okay, and at this time something happened, and for some reason my teammate stopped the video. No, I'm kidding. It's just the first few seconds, okay? She missed the first 4 seconds. Everything else is there. So I will start the first 4 seconds, and then I will continue from the live event, okay? So, meet Max. Max is a product manager. He wants to ask his team to make changes to the site. Well, Max has 2 options.
Option A is to use screenshots. But screenshots are annoying. You have to open the screenshot software, you have to make the screenshot, you have to draw all the arrows, circles, you have to add all the text, you have to save the image, and then you also need to send it to your teammate. His option B is to make a screen recording, but that's also very time consuming since you have to record your screen, then you have to send your video, and then the other person also has to stop everything that they're doing just to watch that video. That's why we're offering Max a third option, our browser extension called Beep. With Beep, whenever Max is on any website, he can click anywhere on the screen, and as soon as he does that, a comment box will pop up where Max can actually write instructions and tag his teammate Susan in our case. And as soon as he sends it, Susan will instantly get a Chrome notification, and when she clicks on that, she will see where Max tagged her, on which website, and what Max told her to do. In other words, Beep is the fastest way to provide feedback and instructions on the web. Now, as soon as we started using Beep instead of other options, we were able to communicate when it comes to providing feedback and instructions 4 times faster. That means we could complete more tasks throughout the day, as well as have much faster development times. Now, there are 2 other companies that are also very early in their stage, and they're doing something similar, but there's a big difference between what we do and what other companies do, because they're focused on helping companies to report bugs and add notes to the website, while we're focused on team communication. And let me show you how. Here's our big plan, so I call it. So, first of all, we are planning to integrate with all of the different management tools such as Asana, Trello, and so on. And that means that whenever you're on any website and you want to create a task, you can do it visually. As soon as you create a comment, your comment will automatically be added to the task management platform as a task. So your teammates can see it like this. Every task is actually going to have a visual part to it, making your team more productive. In addition to that, we also plan to add features such as annotating live with your teammates, drawing directly on the website, and as well as editing. And all this in real time. Now, you probably wonder, how do we make money? Well, first of all, we have a free tier Well, sorry, I forgot to say that we are planning to be future of web collaboration and communication for teams. That's our big mission statement. Now, we have a free tier, but obviously, which is even more important, we have a premium plan where we're planning to charge teams $12 per teammate per month. So in other words, it's a B2B SaaS platform. And there are already actually many other productivity tools that are already proven to be successful and worth of billions of dollars. And now the question is, can we become one of them? Well, in order to answer that question, we launched our very early MVP a little bit more than a month ago, where we tested with over 100 people from 100 different companies, and out of which the most notable one was Whoop, which is a $1 billion company from USA. Out of these people, 32 were product managers and 12 were sales. And the responses were really great. 90% of them said that they prefer Beep over screenshots, and 80% said that they prefer Beep over screen recordings. And since these results were really nice, we have a plan to onboard 1,600 teams till the end of the year, and with 19% conversion rate, we are going to have 300 paying teams, and with 10 users per month, that is about $432,000 of annual recurring revenue till the end of the year. Now, in 5 years, we have a plan to onboard around 50,000 paying teams, which will bring us to 72 million of annual recurring revenue. Now, who is going to make magic behind Beep happen? Well, it all started with me 6 months ago when I was annoyed by screenshots and screen recordings. I quit my job, I learned coding, and I started to develop the first version of Beep. I am a UX/UI designer with 8 years of experience. I've created previously B2B as well as subscription-based businesses before which were profitable. A little bit later, Marina, who is a well-talented designer from Ukraine, also joined us since she also had the same problem, and she was a great addition to our team since she's great at talking to users, doing UX research, and she has also created successful products before. The latest addition to our team was Ahmet from Turkey, who has 8 years of experience in B2B SaaS sales and is LinkedIn expert, which is exactly what we need to start our sales and marketing process. We are currently raising $160K USD to expand our team, to develop new premium features, as well as focus on sales and marketing, which is obviously very important. Now, via Beep, we are all in. We believe that we can create a new way for teams to communicate, and we're going to change the future of communication and collaboration on the web. Thank you.
So now, questions and answers. Well, from investors, obviously. Okay, so this was the questions that I wasn't expecting at all. I didn't prepare for that. You know, they asked me how else I'm going to make money. Like, I already have my pricing plan. I just didn't think like what other income channels I could have.
So months and a half later.
Okay. How would you diversify your revenue streams, let's say a year from now?
Creating other creating other revenue streams, you mean? So obviously we are going to have many different payment plans, so not only one payment plan. Another thing that we also want to do is there are also other potential in Beep to be actually kind of onboarding, be used for onboarding. So for example, whenever people go to the website and you need to show them how to use what, that we could launch a separate channel where that can be used by companies to build the onboarding. Basically, click this first, click that first, and then click the sort this basically as a tutorial. That could be an additional market that we could also go in, but we actually right now focus specifically on comments. We're planning to add, as I said, additional features for team management, and that's our main focus, I would say.
Thanks.
But the rest of the Q&A went pretty smooth.
So I understand integration with Trello, etc. But how can you become this like multi-billion-dollar company?
So when we first started, we saw that it's going to be used mainly to report bugs and tell desired developers, hey, change the color of this button and so on. But actually, when we talk to product managers, we realize that they actually want to use it to communicate with their team. So not only on your own website, but also on other websites. For example, if you go to the website of your competitor, you go to their dashboard, and you think that their dashboard looks really nice. You can quickly tag your designer and tell, hey, please do a report and analyze their dashboard. Or you can also, if you go to some other website, let's say you go to an analytics platform, you see your numbers, you can quickly tag your analytics guy and be, hey, please do a report on these numbers. So there are many ways where you can actually communicate with your team, manage your team, provide instructions to them, do this or do that. And that's why we're also going to integrate with management platforms. So instead of going to the management platform, you can actually do it visually right from the browser. Because many tasks that we do today are actually in the browser. So that's where we see the future in communication with the team.
Thank you. And is it the same working on the mobile phones and tablets?
So, well, extensions are only available on desktops, like in the Chrome browsers, Firefox, and any other browsers. But if you want, for example, to leave a comment on a mobile version of the website, you can actually do it if you just resize the screen. That the comment will also be visible there as well. From the desktop, but you can, if you resize the screen and just look at the mobile version, you can leave the comment there as well.
Thank you.
Yeah, go ahead, Sebastian.
Thank you. I have a quick question for you with regards to customer acquisition and community building. So there's many tools out there on the market, as you've shown, that have demonstrated tremendous traction, but they've had different strategies when it comes to how they're acquiring their customers. In this case, not the CEOs that's going to be using it first, is the product managers and the designers. Like, what are you going to be doing in the next few years to grow that community as big as the competitors you showed?
Okay. So I believe that our main users, first we are going to start from managers, so basically product managers, CEOs and so on. And the way we are onboarding clients right now is actually we are contacting them one by one directly through Twitter and LinkedIn. And we have tried scheduling a demo call, and then we are offering them to try the Flipper first. This actually strategy has been very successful since I was able to get the first 100 testers from North American and European companies just by doing that through Twitter, because even before I started building this, I started doing marketing on Twitter, building my audience. So now, for example, whenever I message a lot of CEOs or product managers, there's a 50-50 chance that I will actually get a response for them, and I will be able to schedule a call with them because I have built a social presence, and they see that I'm working on this, so they trust me when they see my messages, basically.
Yeah, I have a question.
Yeah.
When I use Beep, when I beep it,
Yeah.
right?
Beep.
I put the comment,
Yeah.
and then what happens? Do I click and it sends it automatically? Does it go on the...
So as soon as you send it, your teammate to
How
whom
do
you
you
send
send
it,
it?
you click send.
On Beep.
On the comment there is a button, so you click send. Your teammate receives a notification in the browser, and when they click on the notification, they can actually see where you tagged him and what you told them to do. But also in the extension, if you want to see previous messages that were sent to you, you can just click on the extension, and then you will see a list of all the beeps that were sent to you.
Okay, and is there kind of a live...
It's real time.
It's
real time.
You and I can be on the same website and...
Exactly. You don't even need to reload the page. If I send it, it's going to be on your website immediately without any reloading.
How pressing is the issue? I mean, yeah, I understand that the 90 CEOs or whatever,
How much time is it saving? How much real effort is it?
So, as I said, 90% of people say that they would prefer like this over screenshots, and 80% says that they would prefer this over screen recordings. So it saves you up to 4 times. So we started testing it, and we realized that, for example, if I would do this normally in 4 hours, I would be able to do it in 1.5 hours. So if you're spending 40 hours per month on doing like instructions and feedback, that means you could save 30 hours. And how much are you paying to save 30 hours per month? So I think that's a good value proposition.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Farid.
Thank you. Thank you.
So after the pitch, I think 9 out of 10 investors approached me actually, and they were all very interested in Beep because it was a unique product, and almost all of them said that it was the best product of the day and a great pitch. And I was really surprised because there were actually products that had 3.3 million of revenue in last year, and there were many products that were actually generating money already, and I didn't earn anything. Like Beep has not generated any money because I guess investors are not only interested in great traction, which is obviously very important, but they're also very interested in the revolutionary vision. What are you planning for the future? And I think I was the best at my vision and also at the wow effect. I will talk about it in my next video where I will explain, how to create a really nice pitch, because I'm actually great at creating presentations. I'm also pretty good at pitching, but that will be in the next video, so make sure to subscribe so you don't miss when I post that. For now, I want to share what happened after the demo day. The next day I had private meetings with 5 investors. They were all very interested. 3 of them told that they are going to share my pitch deck with their colleagues because they all represent some venture firms, and they will get back to me within the next week to see if they want to invest, because it's not only their decision, it's the whole company has to say yes basically. The other 2 told me that I should reach out to them as soon as I have first few clients. Even if I have like 3 or 5 clients, they said that it's enough for them to invest. They just want to see that it works. And there was one 60k USD investment that was like 95% sure, but I don't think I'm going to accept that. And let me explain why. So right now I have some investment from the accelerator, and that money should help me to last for the next 4 months and to pay for 3 employees. And I think that will be enough for me to get to my first few clients in the next 4 months. After 4 months, there's another even larger demo day where there are going to be hundreds of investors. And I believe that if I manage to get to even a few clients in the next 4 months, and then I pitch it the same way, and also in addition to that I also add that I'm already making money, I'm sure I will be able to raise even more with a higher valuation. That was it for today. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss the next video where I will explain to you how to create a really nice page. Bye bye, and subscribe to my Twitter as well.